Have you ever heard someone say that the real name of Jesus was Yeshua, and that Jesus is some kind of conspiracy? It's a claim that's getting more and more popular online. But is there any truth to it? Let's dive in. First, let's get to things straight. 1. Jesus was Jewish. The Bible is super clear on this. He lived his entire life as a Jew under the law of Moses. 2. His name in his native language, Aramaic, was indeed Yeshua. Growing up in Galilee, he wouldn't have been called Jesus. In fact, early Syriac translations of the New Testament use the name Yeshua. So, where did Jesus come from? It's a simple matter of language translation. The New Testament was written in Greek, not Aramaic. Jesus is the English version of the Latin name, which came from the Greek name Isis, which was the Greek way of saying the Aramaic name Yeshua. But conspiracy theories persist. The most common one is that early Christians were racist and wanted to erase Jesus' Jewish identity. This makes no sense. Almost every single New Testament author was Jewish. The Apostle Paul, long after his conversion, even proudly declared, "I am a Pharisee." The issue in the early church wasn't anti-Jewish sentiment. Sometimes it was actually the other way around. Another theory blames the Catholic Church for changing the name in manuscripts to make it sound more Western. This would have been the most successful cover-up in history because there's zero evidence for it. We have nearly 6,000 Greek New Testament manuscripts and tens of thousands more in other languages. The name Isis appears hundreds of thousands of times. Not a single ancient document hints at a name change conspiracy. Then there's the really strange claim that Jesus means Hail Zeus. This probably comes from how the name sounds in Spanish, Jesus. But the New Testament wasn't written in Spanish. In Greek, Hail Zeus's chair, Su, which sounds nothing like Isis. Think about it this way. If your name is Peter in America, you're Petros in Greece, Pierre in France, and Pedro in Spain. Did everyone change your name? No, they just pronounced it according to their own language. It's the same name, just different pronunciations. Yeshua and Jesus are the same name. But what about the meaning? Yeshua means salvation in Hebrew, which is beautiful. Jesus doesn't have a meaning in English, but this isn't a problem. The name Peter only means rock in Greek, not in French or Spanish. But no one seems to mind. The New Testament writers, writing in Greek, knew this. Which is why Matthew explains that the name means he will save his people from their sins. In the end, the New Testament authors wrote in Greek, and they used the established Greek form of the name Isis. Over Jew by times, they never insisted on using Yeshua. The different spellings and pronunciations of Jesus' name around the world aren't a conspiracy. They're just a beautiful reflection of culture and language. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more content.